Hello, hello, it's Kitti, proud to be your declutter not spoke cat, proud to be your declutter specialist. Used to be a spokes cat. Then I decided to change it up a little bit. We all need a change, don't we? And I am coming to you from, you can't even see picturesque Atlantic Canada. We got the nor'easter from our neighbors to the south, and the weather is reflecting it, but that's okay. Hey, it's not what's on the outside that counts, it's what's on the inside that counts. So welcome. Who am I? Kitti with declutterthebrain.com, and entrepreneurs and startups hire me to help them to clear their hello, thank you for joining to help them to eliminate their clutter and overwhelm in 90 days so that they can focus on making hi Sarah so that they can focus on making more money and creating an amazing life for themselves and their families. I really believe that clutter and physical clutter and lack of focus and concentration are really closely intertwined. I'll share a story in a moment, and once you clear that, you are well on your way to improved health, improved wealth, improved relationships. And I've developed a step-by-step system hi Michael, that has helped me and my clients clear years of clutter without getting completely overwhelmed by the process. Now, if that sounds good, do you want to take immediate action on your clutter? Take immediate action. Yeah, I said, yes, you can do that. Well, I'll tell you what, you hold that thought and we'll give you your next step to take later in the video. I think I'm going to make these just a little bit shorter. I'm not quite sure. Michael and Sarah, I would welcome your input as to that. I'm thinking of maybe knocking them back by a minute or two, or if you think the 15 minutes is a good doable amount, then put that in the comments too, but just make sure you're not driving, okay? Okay, declutter and I have another exciting announcement too, but right now, Declutter the Brain Facebook group, we are going to explode member-wise. So if you want to beat that explosion, come and join us. The bit.ly link is down below, and we are about to have workshops, special guests. The plans are finally in the works to get this party started. We are a band of like-minded people who just want to clear their clutter and mental baggage that can come with it, so that they can thank you for that, so that they can be the super achievers, so that we can be the super achievers and money makers that we are meant to be. So that's that about that. And that will wait. Okay, good. I have to do things by category. I have to do things in order. A little bit of autism thrown in with the ADHD. Hey, it's okay. The more the merrier, right? This week we are talking about decluttering small spaces. Specifically, one of our Declutter the Brain Facebook group members, Diane asked about, what about decluttering an apartment? I'm going to give you a direct quote here. Decluttering an apartment with almost no storage space and little room for sorting things. Oh, my little story, my kitchen counter was that I said about how everything is intertwined. My kitchen counter was getting a little ratty looking yesterday, and it was affecting my ability to concentrate on my job. No kidding. So I spent, what did I spend, Sarah? 20 minutes last night, and I just plowed at her, and I feel a lot better today. So there's proof on my end. Okay, so we are back to our regular programming. Decluttering an apartment with little to no storage space and little room for sorting things. This is the thing. Hello, Pam. I sent you a message. It's like Uncle Sam, we want you. So please reply to my message. Okay, so anyway, I have a very large apartment with very little storage space. But if you have little room to sort things, it can get very overwhelming. And we're going to talk about why that is in a moment. Actually, no, we'll talk about it right now. Why can it be more overwhelming than a big place that's absolutely crammed full of stuff? Because the eye visualizes it differently. You're faced, as a client on Monday called her closet, you're faced with a wall, like seriously a wall that you can't pass through. But if it's kind of a big expanse of clutter, yes, it is overwhelming, but it's just not as daunting is the word that I'm looking for. Daunting, like it's right there in front of you. So that's my slightly scientific reason. It has to do with your perspective and vision and stuff like that. Speaking of vision, so here's what you need to do. We're going to give you some steps this week to help you through this. First, you need to have a why. Yeah, I know, I say the same thing, but you do need to have, okay, why do you want to clear that closet? We'll go with, well, Diane asked about an apartment, so why do you want it? All right, well, you've got to have a strong enough why, and frankly, not everybody cares if their place is cluttered, and that's okay. That is okay. Then they don't need to come to Declutter the Brain Facebook group. They don't need to talk to Kitti at Declutter the Brain. They don't need this. They're happy, and that's good. But you know what? If you are wanting to take action on your clutter, then it is important to you. So you need to have a why. Why do you want to do this? Or do you want to have friends over? Do you envision having friends over? Do you envision waking up and going, this feels good, or coming home and this feels so amazing? All right, so you have to have some sort of why. It can even be a nebulous why. I'm okay with that. Some coaches say you have to have an exact why. Well, you know what? I'm pretty cool as long as you've got some sort of why. Now you want to make envision what it's going to look like, and I don't mean exactly where you're going to put the furniture, okay? But you can put that in. But even if you have kind of a hazy vision to start with of a hazy vision of a clear floor, even if you haven't seen that floor in months, okay, and that happens, just start to envision it. And yeah, this sounds woo-woo. Well, you know what? Woo exists. So go with the woo. There's your message for today. Go with the woo. Put in the comments if you like it, whether you're watching on whatever platform you're watching on. Yesterday, what you want to do is give yourself some momentum. All right? How do you do that? Grab a bottle of wine. Well, that too, perhaps. Hello. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. You want to take away the obvious junk first. So do a quick CAT scan of the room. Take away empty plates, cardboard boxes that you know darn well you should have thrown away months ago. All right? I have a couple too. Little trade secret there. So yeah, take away the obvious junk. All right. So you've lifted it. Let's say that you're like another client. She was living in one room in a house. All right, and she was doing her room, and she started doing this, taking the boxes out or dirty plates or whatever it was, and she put them outside her door. And immediately, which meant that she had to fall over them to get to anywhere else. So what it was a cue that take it away immediately, put it in her car, or take it down to the dumpster, or anything that needs to be done like that. Okay, so what you want to do is take it away immediately. One, because it's efficient. But more importantly, efficiency is good, but hey, it's what's up here that counts, yes? It gives you that feeling of momentum. You come back to that room. Yeah, you know, it's looking a little better. Oh my God, there's still so much to do. Uh, well, it's still looking a little better, isn't it? Kind of thing. And anyway, and you feel like you did something. So that was yesterday. Take away your empties immediately. Thank you for that. Today, yeah, I know I've said it before and I'll say it again till the cows come home. Start with the floor. Yeah, I know, but I know you should clear that dresser. I know that you should do this or that, the other thing. Every single one of my clients argues with me saying, no, I don't want to start on the floor. We start on the floor. They say, Kitti, you're right. Why? Because you're getting energy through. Not only that, but you're not going to trip. But you want to start with the floor, get some good feng shui if you like feng shui, whatever, universal energy flowing through, preferably from, what is it guys, from the door to the window. Is Michael here? I can't scroll back, so sorry, I got sidetracked there. Yeah, from the floor to the window, and also here is the biggest secret. This is the basis of everything that Declutter the Brain has to offer. And it is, I just added this morning, so that's why I almost forgot it. My one system. Okay, here is the crux of everything we do. It's called one room at a time, so you've got your room. One area of that room at a time. What do I mean by that? You start in one corner. You don't go from that corner and then go to that corner and that corner and that corner until you finish that one area, and you deal with one thing at a time. All right? If you have any questions about that, send me a direct message, reach out to me. I'll tell you how to do that in a minute. All right? So that is today, is start with the floor and do the one system. One room, one area, one thing. All right, so if you like this video, if you find it entertaining, if you find it kind of lifts you up during the day, share it. Hit that share button. Why? Because not because I asked you to, but because you don't know who's out there who maybe is not having a lemony fresh day, and maybe they need a little pick-me-up. Speaking of videos, who is the king of videos? That would be YouTube. And Declutter the Brain is now proud to be on YouTube, and I'm very proud to welcome our 10th subscriber. Thank you very much. I started with 0. Sarah Wilson, thank you very much for being our 10th subscriber. I think Pam was the first. And Michael, I don't know where you fit in on there, but thanks to all of my supporters, I really, really, really appreciate it. This is all about you. It's you. It's not about me. What else? Oh, yeah. Okay, remember I told you that about my simple step-by-step system to help you clear years of clutter without the overwhelm? Well, I'll tell you what, that's why my clients come to me, is because they are overwhelmed. They're tired of it. They're tired of being angry and upset when they look around their house, all right? They're tired of being embarrassed. They're tired of being ashamed to invite anybody over. They are just, it's just too much. The shame and embarrassment and lack of confidence is just become too much for them, and they finally take action on their clutter, and that's why they come and talk to me. If this is sounding a little familiar to you, tapping you on the shoulder a little bit, maybe, tell you what, let's jump on a 30-minute, whatever. It takes as long as it takes. Conquer the Clutter call, where I'll listen to see what your clutter could be costing you in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, whatever it could be, and I will give you a plan to see immediate chaos clearing results. You will take immediate action on your clutter, and then we can see if you'd go further faster with one of my programs. All right, where do you go to book that call? You go to declutterthebrain.com. YouTube, it's Declutter the Brain there too. We're pretty across the board here. Here is, drum roll please, we finally have the new cover page for our 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. Also available at declutterthebrain.com. See you tomorrow, where we'll say don't give up. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.